Hey guys, Coderman here. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how your cash flow is more important than your income and the money that you make on a periodic basis and the reason why. So when I was starting out in my first company, I was really excited about getting, a $3,000 or $5,000 project because I put money in the bank, I was able to expand, and things were great. As time went on, I realized that while those payments at one time are great, cash flow or recurring payments are so much better because you can predict what you're doing. You can really sit down and say, okay, here's the growth of my company. Here's where we're going. Here's what I can change. Right now we're at $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month. If we get to $50,000 a month, we can add in this, and this, and we can see it growth to $100,000, or however it works. Every business, of course, is different. Now, specifically, I'm dealing with, researching about real estate and wanting to get into that. And it was really funny because I'm looking at, net cash flow on a rental property. So say like a $200,000 or $300,000 house, I'm looking at a mortgage, down payment, and let's say a $2,000 a month rental. I'm looking at maybe $700-800 a month after all expenses, my actual net profit. And I'm thinking to myself, $700 in a month, I mean, that's not a lot of time for me to just code something for somebody. I can make more money. But the problem is you think of it as, I can make more money if I sit in front of a computer and, say make a small website or a landing page or something. But the part you're not thinking of, or what I wasn't thinking of in a lot of times, is, okay, it's $700 a month, but what if I had 10 of them? Okay, now it's $7,000. Or even aside from that, what if I'm making the $1,000 extra a month coding something, and I'm making the $700 on the rental, and all the times that I'm not dealing with the rental, it's, pseudo passive income. Now, it's not fully passive because there is work that has to be done. There's, occupancy issues and vacancy and all sorts of different things. But for the most part, it's fairly passive income. Now, all of a sudden, that $700 looks better because I'm making money somewhere else. So definitely you want to be making money on anything you're doing. Rather than focusing on how much money you're making on a given project, look at your overall cash flow. And this really just shows you the health of a company or your own personal endeavors. Say, for instance, that $2,000 rental property, if it cash flows for $100 and one thing breaks or one factor changes, let's say property taxes goes up or the water bill goes up because of, for instance, the town that I live in is going from a town to a city. Prices are probably going to go up in a lot of things. That little difference, there's just not enough meat on the bone, as they say, where you can't really weather a change and have a profit. Where if you have a $700 or $800 and a little bit of a change, you can definitely have an okay time with that. Now, another example of this would be if you have a small business and you have monthly expenses. Well, let's say that you profit, $200-300 a month religiously. You have people that pay you monthly for social media or for branding or whatever. They send you a check every month and you see $300 in profit. But then all of a sudden your accounting software decides to increase their prices and it's $350 more a month, which seems excessive, but let's just use it as an example. Well, all of a sudden you're negative 50 and your company's not making any money. So you really want to focus on your cash flow more than just how much money you're making on a specific thing, and think of it long term. Like for that real estate example, if I think of that long term, I'm now seeing a positive amount of money coming in every month, and I can see the growth potential for multiple locations. I hope you guys, got insight from the topic. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.